Welcome to The Trend. I'm Rebecca Granet. We are getting into the holiday spirit here today because I am joined by the phenomenally talented, Tony-nominated actress and singer Megan Hilty, who is on tour right now and also has a wonderful album out called A Merry Little Christmas. So Megan Hilty, thank you for being here. I'm so excited to have you.
Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have fun. This is your first holiday, or your last holiday, as a family of three going into the Christmas season. You've baby number two on the way.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, next Christmas there'll be 4 of us. Oh boy, that's a lot of Christmas presents.
Yes, enjoy not buying a lot of Christmas presents right now.
Just 3 of us now. But next Christmas, I'm expecting a little boy in March.
Oh my gosh,
how 6 months pregnant. Yeah.
So your baby girl is gonna be a big sister.
Yeah.
And when you're going on tour, so obviously going on tour is tough as it is, and doing all these like concerts, but how do you do that when you're pregnant? What are some of the is it more challenging? Is it the same?
You know what? It's fine right now. Like I did this with my last pregnancy too. We did a lot of shows and traveled all over the place, and it was actually really fun. The tricky part is when you're with the kids and you're traveling. That's when things get a little hairy. So this time, and our daughter normally goes with us where we go.
She travels.
But we have so many cities that we're going to, and for such short periods of time that it was just too much for her. So she's with her grandparents in Seattle right now. Aww. We miss her terribly, but she's having the time of her life.
Does she know how to FaceTime?
We tried. She knows how to FaceTime. We do that with her relatives all the time, but with us, it makes her cry uncontrollably. So we're not allowed to FaceTime. They send us videos of her so we can see her and stuff like that, and we talk to them every day.
And she could, of course, listen to your beautiful music that you sing for this album.
Yeah,
do you do that?
Yeah, we recorded a song for her on this album. She's obsessed with Christmas movies.
She is.
Yeah, specifically the Rankin Bass ones, you know, the stop motion ones like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes.
And so there's a song in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that Clarice sings, the little reindeer sings to Rudolph when he's having a hard day, and she sings along with that and stuff. So we recorded that on the album for her.
Gosh. Does she know that that's her special song?
She will. She will. Oh yeah, I don't think she understands it quite yet, but I think she will. Yeah.
This is quite the endeavor, right, to take on. I think when you kind of sat down and said, let me make a holiday album with so many Christmas songs on them. Christmas songs have been done before, so I think the endeavor or the challenge might be that you have to make it your own and make it special and reinvent it in some way. So what was your approach? Because I've listened to the album, and it is, can I just say, unbelievable. Like, I got chills when I listened to it. There's like a jazz feel to it in some respects.
Awesome.
And
thanks.
It's very unique compared to any other versions that you may hear out there. So I just want to know, like, what was your approach to it?
Well, first of all, one could argue that my entire career is based off of what other people have done before. Like, other people have already made them famous. I'm just doing another spin.
You're putting a spin on it.
And we love Christmas at our house. It's a huge thing with our family, and so I've always wanted to make a Christmas album, and what we wanted to do with this one in particular was give it some kind of like nostalgic feel. So we did it old school. Me and my amazing band, which my husband is a part of.
Yes, your husband
we went into a rehearsal studio, and we spent several weeks coming up with these arrangements and trying to figure. It was a very collaborative effort with me and all of these amazing musicians, and we came up with our own little sound and our own little spin on these classics, but hopefully it still has a classic feel. And to keep in that old school vibe, we recorded it live. We went into a recording studio and spent several days there, and everything you're hearing, it's not to a click track, it's not. Normally, all of the instruments, these days at least, they're recorded separately. Everybody goes in and does their thing by themselves to a click track, and then it's all put together by an engineer. We did it like I said, old school. It's a little more difficult too because there's no room for mistakes. It's live.
Yeah, everything's at once. And
Yeah, but we're hoping that by doing that, maybe even subconsciously, people are have a connection to it that they may not have had if we'd all done it individually.
And so a little behind the scenes action. I heard that you may have recorded in a particular outfit, or that you had, like, what kind of a method?
Oh, yes. No, we decorated. First of all, we did this, I believe, in May or June, back in the summer, and
Christmas in July.
Exactly. Yeah, and so we brought out all of our Christmas decorations and stuff. We decorated the recording studio that we were recording in, and every day I had another ugly Christmas sweater that I recorded in.
Did you, to get you in the spirit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's so cool. Something else I love, and I know you have it sitting in front of you. So, if people want to purchase this album, which it's really that special, they are going to go to iTunes or to Amazon. But if they come to your shows, which if they're lucky enough, because most of them are sold out, they can also get this USB drive, which is how you're distributing it now. I want
well, a lot of people at my shows come up to me and they're like, I really want to buy your CD, but I don't have a CD player. And so a couple of my friend Celise Henderson, who's an amazing singer, she's been putting her stuff on USB ports and these little zip drives. And I thought that is such a great idea. And since this is mine's a Christmas album, I thought I would turn it into an ornament.
Which is the cutest thing.
This is actually the album.
I love this.
And the album art is on here as well, so you can download that if you wanted to look at it or anything. It works on a PC or a Mac, and you just download the songs into your music library, and it just pops open like that. It's really small. Like, some people are like, that's too small to go into my USB. Me and my family have tried all of the ones that we ordered, and they all fit right into your USB port.
So as I was saying before, every Christmas tree in America is going to have this ornament on it.
This little lady on it. Yeah.
So cute. So speaking of Christmas trees at home, I want to know what a Hilty home is like. So Brian, your husband, what does he play in?
He plays guitar.
He plays guitar.
And he sings with me in the shows.
So when you're home for Christmas, I mean, like, is it like all of us what we do, but just the next level? So you're singing, like,
you're making it sound much more glamorous.
I feel like in my head it is. Like, I mean, you can pop the bubble if you want, but in my head I feel like.
Well, first of all, we all have like Christmas onesies. We're those people.
The footsie like pajamas, yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We have multiple sets of those. And yeah, there's a lot of music at our house. Brian's always playing guitar and singing with our daughter, and it's awesome.
It's loving and family.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. We're magical. We're magical people.
You just
always lovely. Yeah.
Sparkles. And so you were prepared for that because you were Glinda, the Good Witch, in Wicked for what, four and a half years?
4.5 years. Yeah.
And so I wanted to ask you about this. When you, I mean, because we are in New York, and that's such a huge, Broadway's such a huge part of our culture, so, and you did such a magnificent job with that.
Thanks.
When you kind of came after some incredible names, and you were right out of college. You came out of college and you stepped onto the main stage. What was it like? What was your first moment when you were backstage getting ready to step on?
Oh, it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying because I started as a standby, so which is different than an understudy. An understudy is in the ensemble doing the show every night in another role, and then they also cover one of the leads. A standby is not in the show every night. We are literally standing by in our dressing room or in the wings, you know, wherever, and we're the first to go on in if, God forbid, there was an emergency or planned days off or anything. And so my Broadway debut, I had 2 hours notice, and which is actually a long time.
I'm sorry,
I know.
What?
I mean, I'd been rehearsing and I'd been there, but I didn't know when my first day was going to be.
And how old were you? You must have been.
Oh gosh, I was 23, I think. Yeah. I was just out of college, and it was opposite Idina Menzel, who had just won her Tony for playing that role. So Yeah,
Do you remember anything about that night, or is it just a big blur?
I do. I remember I was sitting in the Glinda dressing room and like freaking out, and Adina came in and she was like, "Is there anything you want to go over or anything you want to talk about?" And I was like, I don't know." And she was so cool. I will never forget how she treated me. She just came up and she was like, "You know what? Let's just go out there and make the show our own tonight." And it allowed me to like breathe and actually enjoy the evening. I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember at the end we were singing "For Good Together" and just like weeping, like we'd just gotten through something, and it was fun and it was magical, but also terrifying because Kristen Chenoweth, I mean, set the bar so high by establishing that role, and Jennifer Laura Thompson, who took over for her, was the woman that I stood by for. She was just as amazing, and so I had. It was terrifying.
Yeah, but it's so wonderful. I mean, you really did make it your own, that you were able to come in there and do that for 4.5 years and make us all smile with what you did. So that, I mean, that's incredible. And like, there's no shortage of things to talk about with you. So I do have to also bring up the fact that you're in a movie out in theaters right now. Rules don't apply. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, when I first got the phone call to meet with Warren Beatty, who has been working on this film apparently for the last like dozen years or so. This is a project that's very close to his heart. I was thrilled to go meet with him. He was amazing and so generous and kind, and it was great. I got to play and I'm an actress playing an actress in the movie, and I actually sing a little bit in it. I'm only in the movie for maybe like 4 minutes, maybe, but like it's in a Warren Beatty film, and it's and I'm so proud to be a part of it, and
getting to do TV and movies and Broadway.
Yeah,
I mean, you
it's
were
great.
running.
I was also pregnant with my daughter when it happened, so I'm just always pregnant.
Always pregnant, always singing.
Yeah.
Always with the holiday cheer.
Yeah.
So with that, Megan, I want to transition into the 10 for 10 challenge. It's something fun we do here.
Okay, all right.
I know we were preparing for this before, so we're just going to take a deep breath. It's 10 questions. You get 10 seconds to answer each. So do your best, okay? We're not going to freak out on you. We're lenient here. All right, here's your first one. Singing or acting?
I'm going to say acting because you have to act while you're singing too, so...
Oh, that's good. Okay.
So that covers everything.
Acting.
So that's, I kind of cheated.
No, you're allowed. You know what? There's no rules in this, really. Like, you're allowed. If you find the loophole, we give it to you.
Okay, great. I found it. I found it, yeah.
The best present you got your baby girl for the holidays?
Oh, we got her this little art easel. She really loves drawing and coloring, like most 2-year-olds. And
she's artistic.
And so we got this amazing little art easel for her that I can't wait for her to start using.
Oh, she's going to love it. We know how talented you are publicly. Do you have a hidden talent that we don't know about you?
I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I love cooking. I love feeding people.
Wait, hold on. Your husband's in the audience. Is she good at it? Okay, she got the thumbs up.
That was the right answer. That was the right answer.
Okay, you can go home now.
Yeah.
So cooking. Is there something specific that you like to cook, just real quick?
I have a breakfast bake that I do in my crock pot that I'm very...
Breakfast in a crock pot?
Yes, it is everything that you could ever imagine having for breakfast in one like kind of casserole thing. It's amazing.
It's straight up magical.
Okay.
Yeah, I make it for brunches and stuff, and like it's something that I'm very proud of.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk recipes.
Yes,
that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Your biggest, and obviously you're talking about Adina before, but your biggest influence in the industry, maybe overall.
Maybe Bernadette Peters.
Yes.
I
so
just
great.
idolized her. I still do, even now knowing her and working with her and stuff. And well, yeah, we did Smash together too. She played my mother, and I still get super starstruck by her. Even when she's the nicest person on the planet, and when she emails me about anything, I'm just like, I have to triple check with my husband. I'm like, what do I say? I don't even know. I don't know what to say to her. And he's like, just
like pinch me.
Just say hello. Like she's just me. Stop being so weird.
She's special. That's absolutely.
Yeah.
Obviously you just mentioned Smash, but you've obviously famously played Ivy Lynn, and among your other parts. but you've done a lot taped, you've done a lot live. So if you had to choose, taped or live?
Oh, maybe live. I like playing off an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite holiday food? Not in your crock pot.
Oh, holiday food. Well, I've developed this like insane sweet tooth. So when I'm pregnant, I just can't stop. So I'm a sucker for a great holiday cookie.
A holiday cookie. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds, yeah. Okay. Let's just dream about that. We're just like
I'm gonna have to go get one after this. Yeah.
Well, you kind of led me into my next one, which is your strangest pregnancy craving.
I don't know. I don't. Is there anything strange?
We're gonna
My
phone a
sweet
husband.
tooth? Yeah, well, it is the sweet tooth. I never liked sweets before I was pregnant. So it's really strange that now I'm like, oh no, we're not just having cookies. Like we have to get cookies today. Like where are we getting
we must
them?
have cookies. Well, this is why we came prepared with our chocolates.
I know.
for you,
I
so you
keep
can-
buying them. Sorry if I'm
welcome
not paying attention to you. I just know that there's
this is the star of the
a
show.
ton of
It's fine.
chocolate right in front of me.
Anytime, you're welcome. Your biggest pet peeve, something that gets under your skin.
People on their cell phones during shows.
Oh, during shows.
During shows, yeah.
If they're taking pictures or just like texting.
Videotaping the shows or texting or emailing, it's like, why are you even there?
Yeah.
Why are you? I don't understand videotaping a live performance that you're at. The whole point of being there is to have a connection and an experience, and by doing that, you're not only ruining it for yourself but the people around you. Because if you put up a screen in front of someone, even though the performer is right there, they're going to look at the screen. So you're ruining it for the people around you too, and the performers know that you're doing it. So now they're not focused on what they're doing. They're going, oh my God, I hope I don't look so crazy, you know, because I know this is going to be on YouTube tomorrow. It's like this whole ripple effect that people just are completely inconsiderate about these days, and it drives me insane.
So be considerate when you go to a show.
Yeah.
Put your cell phones away.
Yeah, people get so, it's just super selfish. Yeah.
Music or lyrics?
Lyrics.
Oh, wow, you did that quickly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
lyrics.
If it doesn't have a strong lyrical message, then what's the point? The whole point is to like tell a story.
And speaking of, favorite song on your album?
I think maybe our cover of River. We covered Joni Mitchell's River, and it's one of my favorite songs. I know it's extremely ambitious to cover something that's so
not for you.
like beloved.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud of what we did with it, and it's not like we did anything crazy with it or anything. It's just a really simple arrangement. But speaking of lyrics, I just think the lyrics are perfect, and yeah, I think that might be my favorite. It's my favorite today.
It's your favorite today. Well,
Yeah.
all of them are fabulous. And Megan, you are incredible. And I have to thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And everybody needs to listen. Just trust me. Just take a listen for a second. You will get goosebumps. You will fall in love with this album, A Merry Little Christmas. Megan Hilty, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Check it
you.
out. Amazon, iTunes. I appreciate it.
So thank you so much.